Once upon a twilight that never quite lifted, in a city built inside the ribs of a sleeping giant named Morpheus, lived a clockmaker's daughter called Elara. The streets were veins, slow, warm, pulsing ruby light every few breaths. Lanterns hung like fireflies from cartilage arches, and when the giant exhaled, mist rolled knee-high, carrying whispers from dreams he hadn't finished. Everyone paid rent in forgotten memories, drop a childhood scent or the taste of first rain into the collection gutters, and the walls stayed soft enough to open doors. Elara's shop squatted between two ribs near the heart-lung junction. Gears ticked louder there, thump boom, like impatient applause. She fixed pocket watches that only ran backwards, hourglasses that measured emotion instead of sand, and once, a sundial that refused sunlight because it preferred the drama. Customers shuffled in at dusk, coughing up memories the way other folk coughed dust. Tonight, the quiet shattered. A stranger in a coat stitched from starlight stepped through the shop's jawbone door. His boots left comet trails that hissed on the floorboards. "I need a clock," he rasped, voice low as a black hole lullaby. "One that can tick outside the giant's dreams." Elara laughed, short, sharp, like breaking crystal. "Nothing runs outside Morpheus. That's the joke." He peeled back a cuff. Where his wrist should have been, a spiral galaxy spun, hungry. "Joke's on me," he said. "I'm slipping. Every second I stay here, I lose another armful of stars. Build me something that remembers me when I forget." She hesitated. Her own watch, silver, engraved with lullabies her mother hummed, hung cold against her chest. It ticked forward, stubbornly normal. If she helped him, maybe it'd start slipping too. Maybe she'd forget why mornings tasted like cinnamon. Still, curiosity clawed. Elara dragged a toolbox out. Pliers carved from meteor glass, springs wound from violin strings, screws hammered out of lullaby bones. While the stranger watched, galaxies swirling in his sockets, she pried open his chest instead of building. Inside wasn't flesh, just vacuum, and a single seed glowing blue. "That's all that's left," he whispered. "A seed from my sky garden. If it sprouts, the universe might notice I'm gone." Elara didn't ask what universe. He'd said my, like it belonged to him alone. She threaded the seed through gears, balanced it on a pendulum made of her own heartbeat, recorded at age 7. When she snapped the casing shut, the watch pulsed, not ticking, breathing. "Here," she said, pressing it into his palm. "It counts backward in star years. When it hits 0, you'll wake up, if you're real." His fingers closed around it, fingers now, not light. He leaned in, breath smelled of ozone and goodbyes. "What if I'm not?" "Then dream with us," she murmured. "Dream louder. Maybe Morpheus will twitch, roll over, and drop you back where you belong." He smiled, slow, sad, like a comet breaking apart. "Elara," he said, her name tasting foreign on his tongue. "Thank you." Then he walked out the door. The moment his heel crossed the threshold, the shop dimmed. Veins upstairs slowed to sluggish drips. Outside, the stranger didn't step onto street. Cobblestones liquefied, swallowing him whole. Ribs groaned like old men. Somewhere, a baby's cry echoed backward. Elara bolted after him, boots splashing memory mist. Down narrow alleys slick with forgotten birthdays, past taverns where patrons swapped regrets like poker chips. She followed the comet trail, fading faster, violet sparks snuffed by the giant's yawn. At the heart-lung junction, the trail vanished. A single star hung mid-air, trembling. She reached, fingers brushed static, and the star cracked open. Not light, water, cold, clear, tasting of sky. It poured upward, defying gravity, forming a staircase of liquid constellations. Each step rang like bells under moonlight. Elara climbed. Above, the giant's ribs arched into darkness, but ahead shimmered daylight. Actual, burning, terrifying daylight. Halfway up, the watch on her chest reversed. Tick became tock. Memories bled out. First bike crash, grandmother's funeral, the smell of wet pavement after thunder. They pooled beneath her boots, solidifying into stepping stones. She kept climbing anyway. At the top, the stranger waited, whole now, arms, legs, eyes like fresh nebulae. Behind him, no city, just endless blue and a garden orbiting them, roots dangling into void. Flowers bloomed galaxies, petals unfolded suns. You followed, he said, almost shy. That means you're slipping too. Elara touched her watch. 0. Means I'm awake, she corrected. Or maybe just dreaming different. He offered his hand. Together they stepped off the last stair. The garden spun faster, time bending like ribbon candy. Below, Morpheus stirred, ribs parted like theatre curtains. A sigh rumbled, half sleep, half sigh of relief. Cities of dreamers looked up, confused, as daylight leaked in through cracks. Somewhere, in the waking world, a woman sat bolt upright in bed, cinnamon on her tongue, heart ticking normal time. She touched empty air where something used to pulse, smiled, whispered, "Thank you, whoever you are." Up in the garden, Elara laughed, free, echoing among the stars. The stranger plucked a flower, a tiny Milky Way, wilting already. "Want to stay?" he asked. "Roots here never die." She glanced down, dream city shrinking, veins knitting shut. Then she looked up, colors impossible, air tasting like forever. "Only if you teach I can't stars," she said. He grinned, galaxies in his teeth. And just like that, 2 dreamers became gardeners in a sky no one had mapped. Somewhere below, Morpheus rolled over, mumbling, and forgot they'd ever existed. But watches, watches remember everything. Tick-tock, 0, dawn.